Gang, this is Boomer. Happy February, happy Black History Month. More on that in just a minute or two. But I must comment on the Epstein file release Friday. This is very, very damaging for the Republican Party. Yes, there was information there on Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, I don't know, maybe a few other Democrats here and there, but the overwhelming majority of visitors to Epstein Island were Republicans, very conservative old white males. One exception, at least, Clarence Thomas. Oh boy. And, I just have to get my 2 cents in here. Th- I've made many mistakes in my life, and I've hurt people and I've been hurt, but I've never gotten on a plane to go to a private island to have sex with children. Okay? And I think most Americans feel that way. For God's sakes, anyone, starting with Donald J. Trump, who did this, who are named over and over and over in these files, the Epstein files, should be looked at by Americans and neighbors, the world over, as a felon. You know, Trump, you're a felon many, many times over, and all the others, the Texas people, the Lindsey Graham, the Clarence Thomas. I mean, it goes on and on. Several cabinet members, I believe, current ones, if not previous ones. But Trump, resign right now. We don't even your own Republican Party and your MAGA backing. They don't back that. No one does. That's deviant stuff. That is awful human tragedy that you have invoked on children over your years. And by the way, as we all know, I believe, there are several, there are a number of deaths that occurred from this Epstein uh, criminal uh, human, uh, prostitution ring, basically. That's what it was. There's a number of deaths that have not been resolved, and who was responsible for those. So I just want to tell you, Trump, get out of our lives, get out of the people's house, our White House. There are congressmen, senators, Jim Jordan, get the hell out. Yeah, Biggs, get the hell out, and many others. Just get out of America. This is not who we are. You people are the worst of society. You're the worst of America. You don't have our values, and we sure as hell don't have yours. So I'm going to sign off in just a moment here. I just want to acknowledge again, happy Black History Month to all Americans. And I just want to mention I think exactly 66 years on this day, there were a number of young African Americans who went to a lunch counter in a Woolworth five and dime store. Young Americans, you probably don't even know what that is, but a it was a lunch counter in a drugstore. And but anyway, blacks were not allowed in the South to go to those lunch counters. And in Greensboro, North Carolina, a number of students from North Carolina A&T University, I believe, went there exactly 66 years to the day and demanded service. And that was a real catapult that led to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Reverend Abernathy and Medgar Evans and many, many others who fought for civil rights and did a did yeoman's work, did a fantastic job to straighten out America, at least for a period of time. But now here we are, and we have to straighten things out again. No, I think Americans, Black Americans, people of color, and even women, not even women, women too, you have done your parts. We can't lean on you much anymore, if at all. It's up to us. Who is us? White Americans, white male Americans, and mostly older, like myself, must stand in the streets and demand democracy and fairness for everyone in this country, and demand that Donald Trump leave the White House immediately. That's it for me. This is Boomer, and this Boomer hits different.